Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate all of you. Prof, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. I've just started the live stream right now. So I want to welcome everybody, the ones who are joining, the ones in FYP. Please power tap and share this live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. You came right on time, right on time. So we're gonna start in a short while. Gracie, welcoming. The people who are joining, welcoming. Thank you for joining the live stream. Make sure you are liking, commenting, sharing the live stream to as many people as possible so that we are able to get started as soon as we can. Mostly we get started when we get to 5k likes. When we get to 5k likes, I'm gonna bring people up, even Prof, but don't open your camera until I know. Yes, okay, I'll request them. It's okay. Bran, I see you welcoming. Gracie, welcoming. Keep on liking, commenting, and sharing. I want to bring people up first as we plan to. Let me see this moderator over here. Keep on liking, keep on commenting, guys. Keep on liking, keep on commenting. Uh, Thank you, guys. Welcoming the ones who are joining. TikTok Queen, I see you welcoming. Thank you for coming. Keep on liking. I want, because today it's event, I want to bring like everybody up. I just want to bring everybody up. Um, Make sure your mic is muted when you come over here. Make sure your mic is muted. Caro Globek, welcome in, guys. You can repost, you can put the live stream to your stories as well. Keep on liking. We're at 1,500k. We need to get to 5k. Thank you so much, Jusia. Guys, the ones who are coming, Faith Love, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate each one of you. If you're not up here, please, you can do guest requests so that we bring you up here. When you come, make sure you mute yourself when you come up here. Mama Obejo, I see you. You're gonna start anytime from now.
Say hello. Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
Mama
PPA.
Obejo. You're welcome, Mama Obejo. How are you doing? I've
I'm
really,
doing great. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. I've really missed you, but I'll come and check on you. I've been having some time out of TikTok because of family issues, but I'm here now. I'm here, so I'll be visiting you soon.
That's fine. That's fine. Hello, house. I'm greeting everyone. Thank you so much.
Mama
So,
Beja is saying hi. Precious, oh my goodness, Precious, how are you doing? You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Precious. It's so long. I've been like, wow, wow. Thank you. We're already at 5K. Guys, we need to get started, right? We need to get started. We need to get started. But before we get started, just a minute. Just a minute. We are 9 amazing people in the house. I thought we could get even to 10, but no problem. We will get there. We will get there. Thank you, Faith Love. Thank you guys for opening your cameras. I appreciate that. How comes I'm not happier? I'm supposed to be up here because I'm going to borrow a box very soon. All
are
right.
we opening cameras?
Yes, it's good you open your camera, guys. You open your camera even if it's for a few seconds, but if you're able to maintain your camera, maybe put a picture on it, it will be good. It will be good.
How do they preach on camera? I don't know that one.
You put a picture. If you don't want to be like seen in the camera, you can put your picture. Oh, you don't know that one?
I don't know. I'm just hearing it.
Right.
Okay, maybe I will open mine for a few minutes and close it because I'm in the shop trying to meet my hair.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Faith Love. Thank you. Okay.
No, no, film camera, not the camera. I won't come again, just open the camera. India, just tell a little bit. Sorry. What do high body for? Why any the high or the highest? So this is second to the highest. You my friend? Yeah, coach, can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you. Thank you for opening your camera.
Okay.
Thank you. Guys, we're going to start anytime from now. Bran, I'll borrow your box because I want to bring myself up. Do you have a moderator in the house? I need somebody to bring me up so that we get started. Thank you. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Why is it saying um guys, can you hear me loud and clear? It's telling me I don't know what, I don't have what.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
all right, thank you.
Please.
All right, thank you. Other people's lives as they impact theirs. So today we have a privilege to have a guest speaker, Wole Ajiginni, Prof. Prof is many things. He's an involved somebody who has really involved. So he's a respected relationship and marriage counselor. Ah, Prof, can you open your camera now? Open your camera. Open your camera. Open your camera, okay? I'll bring you up here shortly. So we need to see you. We need to see you. Thank you so much. So, Prof, yeah, we can see you. Thank you. Prof is a respected relationship marriage counselor. Is a life transformational coach. Is a life purpose coach as well, and is a CEO of Prof Wallet Solution. Is the founder of Wall All Minds Counseling and Consulting, where he has dedicated himself to help individuals, couples, and families build healthier relationship, restore broken trust, and improve communication and creating a lasting transformation. If I've not said something, Prof, make sure you say something. So please, everybody, help me welcome um, Prof. Okay, welcome, Prof. Let me look for these
Thank
things. So
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good to be here today. All right.
you can move back a little bit, adjust your camera. We can see your face, but your head, part of your head, we need to see your whole
Okay.
head. Like you push your camera away.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
Is that okay?
It's better. It's better. Yes, that's fine. That's wonderful. So welcome. Welcome, Prof. Today we are talking about why good relationship sometimes fail, and the hidden the hidden mistakes couples make. So, welcome, Coach. You can tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll be able to start direct with the questions.
All right. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
I'm privileged to be here. Is there any way you can make
so that me and you can be up. Is it okay like that?
It's not possible. You are the major person. You are focusing on you. So I'm using a laptop, so we cannot do the other thing.
Okay,
Yeah. So
it's
feel
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Thank you so much. My name is Wole Ajiginni. My name is a wonderful name, and for those who are part in my country here, when they hear Ajiginni, everybody celebrate that name. It's a lovely name. But I've been called Prof right from age 5, so most times I'm used to Prof. And 2 years ago, I think I changed my name to Talk to Prof on TikTok. So whatsoever name you choose to call me is okay by me. So my name is Wole Ajiginni. All right. I'm from Nigeria, and presently I'm in Nigeria now. All right. Thank you so much for having me on this wonderful platform. It's a privilege. I can see some of my friends. I can see some of my colleagues. I can see my organs. In my country here, when they say organs, I can see boss. I can see my boss as my host. I can see so many coaches here. All right. I'm a personal transformation trainer. I'm a licensed and relationship and marriage counselor. Also, relationship and marriage therapist. I'm an NLP practitioner. For those who know what we call an NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Program, I'm an NLP practitioner. At the same time, I'm the MD, I'm the CEO and lead counselor at Wole's Mind Counseling and Consulting. At the same time, I have some other organization that I also manage. And I'm privileged to be here. One thing that I do, or one thing I will fall back on, or one thing I can sell is my purpose on the surface of the heart, is to help people to do 3 things: to help people to discover who they are, to also help people to develop what they have discovered, and to also help them deploy their potential. So I'm wired to do 2 things, which I call develop, discover, develop, and also help people to deploy their potential. At the same time, one thing I've been doing since I was young, I help people to do what to spice their relationship, help them to resolve conflicts in their relationship and marriage. And that's what brought me here. Thank you so much. As a member of PPA, thank you so much. All the members, thank you for supporting me. So my lovely host, thank you for inviting me. Thank you. All over to you.
Coach, please, can you mute me so that I think I'm making it to echo?
All right. And when it comes to questions, I don't know, we'll unmute you.
Yeah, I will ask somebody to help me. That's fine.
You have somebody, thank you. All right, guys, if I drop you, don't worry. Keep on liking, commenting, and also sharing the live stream. Thank you so much for that powerful introduction that you have just shared. So if I pull you down, don't worry, I'll not be able to interfere with the program. So if I pull you down, just be comfortable, comment below, and everything we move on, okay? Now, my first question to you, Prof, is what is the most common mistakes couples make that slowly damage their relationship? Common mistake.
All right. You know why I actually laughed? I love to break things down. Why I'm here today, just give me 5 minutes to quickly break things down as fast as possible. I'm here today to talk about the topic to why good relationships fail. And the subtopic under why good relationships fail is what we call the hidden mistakes, why couples fail. All right. The first thing first, let's go to what we call a good relationship. A good relationship is an healthy, respectful partnership built on trust, honesty, communication, and mutual support. It involves 2 individuals who are ready to uplifting one another. Now, the question talks about the mistakes. I will also break what we call mistakes. I will break it down. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So I also talk briefly what we call a mistakes. I did a research and I was talking in a particular nation, and I was talking about what we call a mistake. A mistake is an incident, or we call it an error, caused by any carelessness or insufficient ideas or knowledge. Mistakes happen. We are all humans. But mistakes that is constantly, repeatedly isn't no more a mistake, but is a part of who you are. Mistake is part of what? Of who you are. Mistake comes often, but the way you handle mistakes is the most important thing. Now, let me say this. A mistake repeatedly more than once is a decision. A mistake repeatedly more than twice is an habit. And a mistake repeatedly more than 3 times is what we call a character. It's what we call a character. And this actually goes a long way. I repeat for those who are just joining on the FYP and those who want me to repeat myself. Mistake repeatedly more than once is a decision. Mistake repeatedly more than twice is an habit. A mistake repeatedly more than 3 times is a character. So mistakes occur in our day-to-day activities in a relationship. We find ourselves in a situation where we just have to make mistakes. That one is pardon. But other mistakes become a decision, habit, and it's a character. All right. So one of those questions you asked, that the first question you asked is, okay, what are the simple, what are the hidden mistakes that occur or that manifest within a couple and all those things? All right. I would have loved to list all those mistakes, but I will talk 5 things so that we can move on. One of those things I will target to be, or before saying that, I will say, as a couple, there are 3 foundational, basic foundational things that happen before a couple or before you get married, which I tag. Number 1, before I say I do, during when I say I do, and after I say I do. I repeat, before I say I do, during when I say I do, then after I say I do. There are 5 basic things that make mistakes to occur. They are the same 5 major things or attributes or characters that build relationship. One of them is communication. The second one is finance. The third one is sex. The fourth one is your family background. And the last one is what we call your background. What made up of you, your core value. Those are the 5 things. Within these 5 things, I can begin at the long in this interview. I can continue to break it down. So those are the 5 things I will talk about today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for highlighting the 5 things, the 5 mistakes. We know there are so many, but the major ones are those 5. Now, why do couples stop communicating effectively? I don't know whose mic is. Okay. Why do many couples stop communicating effectively after being together for a while?
Okay, thank you so much. Communication goes a long way in relationship. It's the beginning of relationship. When couples have conflicts on relationship, it is communication that also solves the conflicts and the mismanagement and everything that also happen. Number 1, when we say lack of communication in within couples, we were taught how to read, we were taught how to write, we were taught how to speak, we were not taught how to listen. So with this, our ideology of communication, we were not taught how to listen. So with this, our ideology of communication, we went in. That is the major things that lack within the relationship. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We do other things, but we don't. We are not taught how to listen. We are not taught how to listen. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. Guys, keep on liking, keep on commenting, keep on sharing the live stream. Remember, if you have questions, you write them down so that you're able to tackle those questions afterwards, right? So write your question down so that you
And
don't forget.
And also, before we move on to the next question, in addition to what I said, we were not taught how to listen. Let me give a scenario. I did a research sometimes ago, and I conclude with this quote, which I said, a defensive spouse is a product of divorce. I repeat, a defensive spouse is a product of divorce. When your spouse is speaking to you, listen not to be defensive, but listen to understand. I repeat, when your spouse talks to you or speaking to you, listen to understand. Don't listen to defend yourself. Don't respond back to attack, but rather respond back with a solution. That little code, that little ideology, if you can apply it to every time you communicate with your spouse, it goes a long way. Thank you.
Thank you. Listen to understand. Listen to understand. Thank you so much. Our next question. Welcome, guys. The ones who are joining, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Now, how can small and unresolved conflicts turn into a major relationship problem?
Okay. The way human beings are wired sometimes is very funny. The way our brain is wired is very funny. And most times, human beings are selfish. It's all about me. It's all about me alone. It's all about me. It's all about me alone. It's all about my own peace. Don't forget, the moment you sign up that you are ready to get married, it's not about you again. It's about two people that will develop into 3, 4, or 5, which is family. So as you are thinking about yourself, you also need to think about other party as well, which is very important. Whenever things happen and you ensure that you resolve it, the word sorry solves so many conflicts. The word sorry. Let me paint a scenario. Imagine I just came back from work. I am tired. There's hold up, there's traffic. I am really tired. Mentally, I'm exhausted. The kind of job that I do, I'm tired already. I came back from work and my spouse did not even greet me, did not even say welcome, but my spouse says, why did you come late? If I'm not an understanding husband, I will transfer what we call an aggression because of what I passed through at my place of work. Husband, I will transfer what we call an aggression because of what I passed through at my place of work. If I came late, so ask me politely, I came late, you need an answer, don't attack me. I'm coming from somewhere and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. You ask a question, why did I came late from work? The major thing I need to do to respond back, first thing first is to pause. Put on a smiling face no matter what happened. And reply that there's an hold up along the line. And when I reply that with an hold up, it means something has happened. And the way I actually responded back to her matters most. If I keep it at the back of my mind and I walk away because I'm tired and if I don't reply, it will pile up. The next day, if the same thing happens, it will pile up. If the same thing also happened to her, it will pile up. And if we lie, it will pile up. The next day, if the same thing happens, it will pile up. If the same thing also happened to her, it will pile up. And if we, the way human being is wired, you just pile up. You start saying, on so day, you came late. On so day, you did not greet me well. On so day, this and this will happen. So whenever there's a conflict or disagreement, ensure that you solve it. Don't move the same as disagreement that you quarrel or there's a conflict. Don't move it to any other day. Make sure you settle it. Say sorry, there's a need for you to say sorry. Apologize to yourself and move on with your life. Because to every relationship, there must be a conflict. There must be a misunderstanding. Two people coming from different worlds are coming together to fulfill a purpose. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that practical example as well. So don't wait for problems to pile. Don't wait for resolve immediately. If you're able to resolve the problem immediately before it becomes something else. My next question to you: what role does trust play? I know trust is very important. And how can couples rebuild it after it has been broken? Because when you trust somebody and then you don't trust anymore, building that can really take time. So take us through that.
Okay, that's a very wonderful journey. To me, trust is not a gift. Trust is being earned with a period of time. Trust takes time. It takes the totality of you to trust someone. How can I came from somewhere, walk up to you, woo you and say, be my girlfriend or be my lover? After some times, I said, I want to marry you. And you find out that, oh, prof, I've given birth somewhere. And I didn't tell you that. And we started a relationship. And at the long run, the journey of, and I didn't tell you that. And we started a relationship. And at the long run, the journey of trust is very important. Trust has to do with communication. Everything still comes back to communication. Trust has to do, number one thing, with communication. You have to keep communicating to your partner. On this, I know I'm wrong. On this, I have changed and I'm getting better. With time, your partner will totally trust you. But it's a journey. It's not something that happens within a day or weeks. It takes time. And when I say it's a journey, it's also important. The other party also, it takes time. And when I say it's a journey, it's also important. The other party also, it takes time with an individual. Even if the other party said, I've forgiven you, I want to trust you, human beings are different from each other. And the way we do things, the way we react to things, the way we assimilate things is different from each other. So trust can occur, but it takes time before someone can fully trust you. And it's a journey as well. Thank you.
So let's know that when once mistake is done and trust is lost, it takes time, but it can be built back. Thank you so much for that. Guys, remember that if you have any question related to what we are talking about, guys, note it down so as we continue, you get a chance to ask. Thank you so much for that. Now, how do criticism, contemplative, defensiveness, and emotional withdrawal affect a relationship? Criticism,
All right.
contempt, defensiveness, emotional withdrawal. Yeah.
All right. Someone once said something. He said, you cannot control what people will say to you, but you can control how you will respond to them. People are wired to say what they want to say. Most people can say what they want to say, whether it's good to you, whether it's bad to you. But the way you respond back to them is the most important thing. In this part of my country, in this part of Africa, people ask you questions. People will do like this to you. Are you crazy? Are you mad? Then people respond back to them is, you are mad, you are crazy. Sometimes I will pause and I'll keep laughing. It is just a question. Are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you mad? The moment you respond back to defend yourself, you are the first person that actually attacked that person. The moment you respond back with a defense and say you are stupid, it is obvious that you are stupid. It is obvious that you are mad. It is obvious that you are not okay. But the moment you say to yourself, I can control how I respond back to people. People can say whatsoever they want to say, but I'm not stupid, I'm not mad. So self-control is the key to your question. People will always say whatsoever they want to say when it comes to relationship. Your partner will always express himself, he or herself, in her own way that is not okay for you, that is not conducive for you. But the way you respond back shows your level of maturity and shows your level of character and behavior, how you respond back to a lot of conflict. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. The way you respond, you cannot control what people say to you, but you can control how you respond, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining the live stream. We appreciate the people who are showing us love, the tappers, the comments, amazing. We as we go on, we'll be able to answer those questions. So the next question is how important is quality time? You know, sometimes mostly men provide, they take that as the major thing, which is a major thing, of course. But now, how important is quality time? And what happens when couples stop prioritizing each other? Can you hear me? Or my network is breaking?
Okay, yeah. I can hear you. What happens when quality time in a relationship is not as before, or it's not like the way you started? Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, for a partner of yours that he or her love language is quality time, you are in trouble.
Wow.
You know, there are 5 types of love languages. You know, there are quality time, there are word of affirmation, there are physical touch. There's a lot of them, 5 of them, but quality time. Basically, relationship has to do with time. It has to do with time. And I will say this, there's a particular rules, couples rules that I saw on when I was doing research. How do you improve the quality time between each other? I call it 7 rules. I repeat, 7 couples rules, which is very, very important. One of them is what we call, in a week, ensure that you have a date night in a week. You can turn your dinner inside your house or outside your house. Every week, in 7 days, make sure you have a date night. Make sure you have time for yourself. It's not about your children. It's not about the phone. It's not about anything. So the 7 couples rules, number 1, in 7 days, make sure you have a date night. That is number 1. Number 2, every 7 weeks, make sure you have a weekend getaway. Weekend getaway within 7 weeks. 7 weeks is within 2 months and 1 week, or within 7 weeks. Make sure you have a weekend to yourself. You close your every Saturday. After 7 weeks, make sure you have a time for yourself. Go to an apartment, go to an hotel, make sure you have that house. By then, you have time for yourself. It's not about the kids alone. What's so funny about your children will always come to your life and go. You will still remain. So if you give all those attention, all those time to your children, it will affect the relationship between you and your husband, or between you and your wife. And the last one is, to every 7 months, make sure you have a vacation. Have a vacation outside your country or outside your state. So the solution to the question you asked is what we call 7 couples rules. In 7 days, make sure you have a date. In 7 weeks, make sure you have a weekend getaway. In 7 months, make sure you have a vacation. With this, you have a lot of time for yourself. So the situation where the workplace in each nation is different from each other. Some nation couples don't even have time for themselves. Some are in the morning shift, some are in the afternoon shift. What time do you not have for yourself? So if you can try your best to curate, to apply these 7-7 couples rules, you will overcome time when it comes to relationship and marriage. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 7 days rule, 7 days, 7 months. Wow, amazing. Do we have even 7 years? What do you do in 7 years? I'm just joking. Thank you so much for that highlight. I really appreciate it. And remember, guys, in this 7 rule, you are not like putting children there, right?
Yeah, it's very important. It's between both of you.
So when you go for outing with your kids, don't count it. Don't count it. Don't count it. Thank you. My next question to you: how can financial disagreements create tension? And what are healthy ways to manage them? Because money can be an issue, because women say, money, this is my money, right? But your money is ours. So how do we go about this?
All right, thank you so much. With all due respect to every woman here, you women are a wonderful set of people, a wonderful set of human beings. I respect you all right? So the first thing you mentioned is said money is a big problem. It's not a distraction. Or you said money can be a distraction or can be a problem. Money itself is a problem when it comes to relationship. Money is a problem. So I'll give you two-way dimension, in my own opinion, to this. I will give the spiritual angle, and I will also give the physical, the psychological angle when it comes to money. All right. Money will always come as a challenge, but the way you handle it matters. Now, let me start from the spiritual angle. I'm a Christian. To all the people, to all the religions on this platform. And I will quote this particular verse in the Bible that talks about 1 Timothy 5 verse 8. 1 Timothy 5 verse 8. I read, it said, if anyone cannot provide for his relative or for his family, is worse than infidel. That is Old King James Version. New King James Version also said the same thing. And other Bible translation says something different. Everybody are actually saying the same thing. Some said, if anyone cannot provide for his relative or for his family, the person is worse than infidel. That is, the person is worse than unbeliever. So majorly, the Bible there is quoting that if anyone, husband and wife, Bible does not specify that if any man. Bible said if anyone. So it means the moment you are ready to be a parent, which means you are ready to give back to your children, the bulk moment of it is both of you should provide. Now, basically the Bible also said we were wired in such a way, in part of my country, we were wired that men always be the provider. Now, going back to the Bible says men should be the head. If I ask every one of you here, what do you understand by being the head? What do you understand by being an helpmate? So the basic thing that happened in a society and the way we were brought up, whether it's legalized or not, have it at the back of your mind that both of you are responsible when it comes to finance and the family, not the men alone. Women can always help. But when women come with the mindset of saying, it must be men that will provide. You will never have a very good relationship. So it means if your man cannot provide and you are married to that person and another man can provide for you at that very moment, will you leave your man and go to that person that can provide? So which means your vision, what you have before you marry that person, is not the right agenda. But to every man, it is generally said that men should provide. Try your possible best to provide for your family. It is not the amount how big it is, but how constant you can give to your spouse, which is very important. And communication when it comes to finance, it is very important. I hope with that few points of mine, I believe all the ladies here can agree with me. And for those who are the FYP as well. Thank you.
And not all women can agree with you, but the point you have put the point across very well. Women believe that men at the end of the house, they're the provider. So it depends. But in our today's life, women need to to think to think big. So thank you so much for that, guys. If you have your question, put your questions ready so that we are able to start answering them. My next question to you is, because women can be taking care of the home, taking care of the children. They can be maybe not working at that particular time, but it doesn't mean they're idle. No, they're making sure the house is neat, the kids are fed well, the clothes are clean, everything is working very well. There's also men who never want their women to go for work, so it's something
You're right.
yeah. So it's something we need to talk about and think big about.
Very important.
All right.
If I find my way, I will ask my wife to stop working, and I'll be giving her salary. If I find my way, I will also do that as well.
Hey, African men, oh, African men. Wow. Now, I had somebody working for me, and that is exactly what the husband could do. He could tell her, "Why are you working? How much is she paying you?" And you could literally write a check and bring it to the office to give the wife. So wow. So it can happen. You can be paid women, or you can be having salary and you are taking care of the home.
Don't get it wrong, I said if I have my way, if she agree with me, fantastic. Don't get it wrong. If she agree with me, fantastic.
All right. It's a wide topic. We will cover it one day. Now, what warning signs indicate that a relationship is drifting apart before a breakup happens?
Okay. I'll go back to the 5 things I mentioned at the beginning. Lack of communication. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, yes.
Okay. First thing first is lack of communication. Communication is very important. Somebody once said that even if you are busy, you will always have time for your spouse. It does not cost you 1 minute, 2 minutes, or driving for 1 hour to check on your spouse, to call your spouse. But the moment another job or something occupied that time you've been giving to your spouse, something is wrong somewhere. Communication is very important. So lack of communication is one of those problems. The second one is finance, mismanagement of finance. The third one is, denying each other of their sexual rights, which is very important. You understand? Taking your in-law first above your spouse. It is very important. So those are the 4 major key. And the best way to overcome it is to sit down and talk about it. Sit down and talk about it. Relationship has to do with stages. The first 3 years is a stage. The first 5 years is a stage. The first 10 years is a stage. 20 years, 15 years is a stage. I watched something online on YouTube, and somebody said, the set of people that said, there's a question they asked, there's a survey question they asked and said, will you marry the same person when you came back in the next life? And to everybody that answered that question, most people that answered that question, their marriage is between, those people that answered and say yes, their marriage is between 1 year and 10 years. Because it's a phase. They've not faced so many things. Their marriage is between 1 year and 5 years. They've not faced so many things. But for those that said, oh, I will try. But for those that said, oh, I made a mistake, I would have married another person if I came to the next year. So it's basically because they have not seen a lot of things. We all understand when it comes to parenting, when it comes to 9 months of women getting pregnant, we know how you react. They call it mood. It only takes an understanding husband that can understand a woman when they are pregnant. Because what comes out from you, the way you act, the way you react to things, and with what you say. So most importantly, it is very, very important. Lack of communication, lack of sex. In a nutshell, communication is very important. Sit down, iron it out, and say the best way to move forward. Thank you.
Somebody said, oh, wow.
Oh,
Somebody said, yes, I'll marry my husband over and over again. My marriage is 21 years now. Congratulations.
I like that. When you ask that person that said that, if you allow that person to start talking, she or he has what we call an experience. One way or the other, a lot of things have happened. Every one of us have passed through that stage. If you can pass through a stage that you can come out in 21 years that said you will marry the same person again. If you ask you what happened, if you ask you to start telling us stories, you will talk now till tomorrow. Thank you so much for that comment. We appreciate. All over to you.
Thank you so much. Welcome, guys, to the new ones who are coming. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We are talking about the mistakes that couples make and how to resolve as early as you can. So thank you, Phil. Welcome. If you have your questions ready, anytime you're gonna answer your question. The next question is, what practical habits can couples develop to strengthen their relationship every day?
All right. Basically, I give a formula and I said, lo and behold, that relationship or marriage is organization itself, which is very important. So when you see your marriage and your family as an organization, who is the head? Who is the CEO? Who is the manager? Who is this? Who is that? First thing first, give yourself rules. You manage this, you manage this, you manage this. Have a time meeting to review what is going on in your relationship and see how you can manage that. Not every couple have time for this. Myself, my wife, and my child, we have a meeting every month. We sit down together and we say to ourselves, we will make this thing work. We talk about it. This is the situation of things that happen within this month. How can we manage this? How can we tackle this? What are the loopholes? How can we fix this? How can we fix that? Which is very, very important. And more so, what you do in your home is different from what you do. It's different from what others do in their home. What works for you may not work for other people's home. So the major things to do is to always sit down with yourself, review your relationship, review your marriage, and see how you can move forward, which is very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. We appreciate, guys. Thank you, Loungina. I see you. Thank you so much for the love.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you.
My next question to you: if a couple feels disconnected but still want to save their relationship, what should be their first step?
All right. Now let me answer this jokingly. If a couple feels disconnected, connect yourself back now. This is very important. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
They feel disconnected. The majority thing you cannot do. This is couple. All right. This is couple, right? Can you see this? When they feel disconnected, connect yourself back, which is very important. You know, we started that example. This is the man. This is the woman. This is the head of the family. And this is. So when you are disconnected, you move forward. How will you connect yourself back? The first thing first is, number one, go back to your first stage when you met each other. You know, those first stage, those first memories. How you love each other, how you call each other almost 10 hours in a day, how you speak to each other every night. When you used to say, I love you, I just called to check on you, as many of you that you are in love here. You understand how you always do, especially guys. When you want something, you keep calling that person time. You keep calling. You can come from morning, from afternoon, from evening, from night. So basically, you have to start what we call good communication. Lack of communication will disconnect couple. Good communication will connect them back. The most important thing is address the issue. What makes us to disconnected? Once you can address the issue, once you can know this is the major reason, connect back with yourself, which is very, very important. And connect back is important. When you feel that you don't have what it takes to connect back, if you're a spiritual person, pray about it. And you feel that it's more than spiritual, you want to do more like mental things, seek the face of a counselor, so that a counselor can help you identify the problem and can also help you how to grow relationship. And the last thing I'll talk about is make sure you get what we call relationship question card. And this is what I designed in 15 years, and as an expert in a relationship and marriage therapist, I designed this card, which I call relationship question card. It is 40 questions written in 3 different languages. It will help you, both couples, to bond. When you sit down together and play this together, it will re-engineer your mind. By the time you start asking yourself so many questions written in this relationship card, you'll be amazed that so many things that is going on with you is not written in here. So those the 3 reasons, 3 formulas I can give to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. I'll ask you the
Thank you,
last
Precious. I
question
can see you. Thank you.
after other people have asked their question. Guys, who is number one um to ask question? Who has a question? Let's start from there. Who has a question to Prof? Anybody who has a question? Anybody who has a question? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate each one of you. Thank you for coming. The ones who are saying hello in the comment section. Aliana, thank you for coming. We appreciate each one of you. Today we were talking about why relationships fail and the mistakes that couple do. That's what you have been
Coach, I've,
discussing. Yes.
Coach, I've got a question.
All right, Mama Bejo, you can go on.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Prof. Yeah, my question goes
Good
like
afternoon,
this.
ma.
My question. Good afternoon. There was a time you said that sorry does magic, and when you feel you have erred and you say sorry, and that will help to heal. What if your partner is the type that does not say sorry and he does not accept that he has made a mistake? Rather, he feels that his own is the authentic and you at all time is the one that is at mistake. How do you handle such situation?
Okay, I will answer you in two ways. Thank you for the question. The number one way I will answer it, let's take spiritual. I'm an African man, and most times a lot of Africa always want the spiritual angle to all the answers. And I'll also give a psychological answer to the questions as well. Number one, I believe many of us that are Christian here believe that prayer are still working. Pray about it for God to take over the heart of your partner. Until when a partner see that it's wrong, that is when there's a solution. Let me read some things to you before I answer you. You cannot fix a partner that is not ready to be fixed or changed. There's nothing you can do. You advise them, you support them, you pray for them, but they are not ready to be changed. Change required awareness. You cannot heal people who are committed to misunderstanding themselves. Some people don't want correction, but they only want comfort. And the more they keep such bad character, the more they become something crazy. Some people enjoy being rescued, but they resist being transformed. And this circle will continue to drain even you that you are trying to save them. Sometimes the most mature things you can do is to stop taking responsibility for their choices, which is very important. So the spiritual angle, pray for them. Still love them. They are your spouse. You can't push them away. Love them. Because sometimes when you check deep into their past, into their background, you notice that they are passing through something. Many came into a marriage or relationship with a lot of baggages. Many of them are traumatized. You don't know what they are passing through. You don't know their background. You don't know the relationship of their parents. Many of them carry that ideology. This is me. I'm an African man. You have to respect me. Even though it's not convenient. Even though it's not this. Respect is not being commanded. You don't command respect. Respect is being earned, which is very important. So the other part of it, let the person, try your possible for the person to seek the face of a counselor. Sometimes when you talk to your spouse, they don't listen. Bring a third party in that are professional, a counselor that are neutral, that will make your spouse see that this character, this behavior, this attitude is actually wrong. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. Pray about it and try for your partner to see the face of
Thank you so much. There's a lot of noise. Please let's try and control. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next person, anybody else who has a question?
Yeah, coach, I've not finished. Sorry.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. My second question, again, is still based on trying to repair. If you have a partner or a husband that does not listen and always go to defense, he won't even give you a listening ear. Whatever you say, he will want to defend it before you finish talking. How do you handle such person that refuses to listen but always have a defense and refuses to accept criticism but always want to tell you that his own thinking is the best, so he doesn't accept the criticism? How do you handle such a partner or such a boyfriend or a husband?
Okay, let me bust straight to your question and rephrase your question. You cannot help a partner who does not see a problem with their behavior or their character. You cannot help them. But as a spiritual person, pray about it. Keep praying about it. Show love. And you also sit down, rephrase the way you communicate to them. Some people are wired from their background. This is how they're wired. They cannot. You can't change human being. Only God can change such human being. Then you sit down, look for another way to communicate what you want to communicate to that person. It is very important. There's a lot of things you have to try. First thing first, you have discovered what is wrong. Now, how can you help your partner heal? How can you help your partner change? It takes time. Pray about it. Try and tell, if it's possible, those people that your partner respects a lot. It can be their pastor, it can be their friends, it can be their uncle, it can be somebody they respect a lot. Person and said, this is what is going on. I am saying your husband is wrong, or don't say your partner is wrong. Let the other person know that this is the way I am saying it. The way my partner is saying this for so long, we don't reach solution. But if we try this way, there will be a solution. Because sometimes when we talk to each other, it is very important too. So those are the ways you can do. Pray about it, seek a counselor, or see somebody that you know your partner actually respects a lot. Don't report your partner to them. Tell them this is the way you are saying this. Let's also say it in such a way. Now let me start an example. I watch online on YouTube. Somebody said, communicate to your husband that your children are not doing well. You know what the spouse said? You know what the wife said? The spouse said, see what you know. See your children. They are not listening to me. They are not doing this. They are not doing that. You know what the husband just stood up and went away. Because you are not communicating. You are shouting. You are blaming the character of the children on your husband alone. Whereas it is both of you that are training them. Because they are not performing well, put all the blame to your husband. So the counselor that is there now said, hold on, let me say that. And I said, my husband, the one that I adore, the children that God gave back to both of us, and make you the head and misbehaving, how can you and I correct them? What can you do? But I trust your judgment, my lovely husband. That man started crying. That man said, since when we are married for the past 15 years, my wife have never talked to me like this. So sometimes the way we talk to each other is very, very important. Don't forget that 3 men or 4 persons in a man. There is king, priest, there is husband, and there is friend. The one you wake will be the one that will attend to you. If you wake the king in your husband, it will attend to you. If you wake up the priest to protect you, it will attend to you. If you wake up the friendship part of your husband, it will attend to you. Maybe I should add one. If you wake up the devil in your husband, the devil will attend to you. So the way you communicate is very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. But this last one you said now, what if we switch it around and so women don't have queen, they don't have all those things. Sorry, I'm just joking, but it's equally a good way.
Okay, let me also balance it.
Okay,
Let me balance it. You know, women are trigger. Women are naturally receiver. What you give to them is what they will give back to you. If you give them peace of mind, they will give you. If you give them sperm, they will give you babies. If you give them house, they will give you home. If you give them money, they will put things in their house, they will cook for you. If you give them problem, they will give you double problem. They will give you bas. So sometimes, once you know the love language of your woman, pass through the angle of the love language to communicate to your women. It is very important. Most times, most women like money. Sometimes, unexpectedly, gift them something. They will come to they will understand you and they will answer you. Those are my little way of answering your question. I believe I've balanced it now. Thank you so much for the lovely question. All over to you, my host.
Mama Obejo, what you are saying, it's a fact. It's very true. It happens that women has, not all the couples, some of them, like, you are doing more than enough. Like, it's not you are doing too much. You have to be humble. He doesn't listen. Is dictatorship, especially if it's a dictator, then your life is going to be something else. But at the same time, to make your life easier, communication, how do you communicate? How do you, at the end of the day, they will respond. At the end of the day, you'll get good response. It's not like too bad. Because when you react negatively, oh my goodness, it can be worse. So thank you so much for this question. Do you have anybody else who has a question for this question? Do you have any?
Yes, I have questions.
Yes, you can go on.
I have question. All right. Thank you very much, Prof, for the.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. My question is on it will be. Is it good for a husband to withdraw his partner, his wife, from the gathering of the saint because of family issue? Because maybe they're having family issue, because of it, he will you will not be in the gathering of the saint. because it has been a burden for some women around me. So I want to share it on this platform so that I can know where I'm. Because yeah, I said yes, the thing just came yesterday, so I said I will get back to you. Thank God for this lesson today. Said I said let me use it and ask the question also.
Okay, thank you. If I may understand, you said gathering of the saints. Do you mean church?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, okay. I will say this with which I want everybody to understand. Women, most times, most women, not every one of them, women are more emotional than man. So when some women want to communicate, they communicate by crying, they communicate by shouting, they communicate with body movement, which most times some men don't like in a particular gathering. So if this will occur, me and you going to church, that you won't greet me when we get to church. If I say let's go, you will say go first. And other people are there. They are looking at us. Because to men will see themselves as they cannot take care of their family, they cannot control their family, they can't lead family. Women, most women will never think like that. Women are more emotional and they want to express themselves. They don't, most times, don't know the implication of expressing themselves in a public environment. Even we men, we accuse men when we see your wife misbehaving. We don't even want to hear you, and that's the societal problem now. Men don't even want to hear men when your women react to you, and that is the case. For me, I would prefer my woman to just sit down at home until she's calm. She's calm, not disgracing me and say, don't follow me to church today, so that you won't start talking to me anyhow in the church, you won't start disrespecting me in the church. But if all these are not in place, I don't see any reason why you say you should sit down at home and not following you to church. It's not a good thing. But if misunderstanding, fighting, quarreling will be involved, I would rather say the woman should just say, when she's calm or when both of us are calm, now let's go to public space. Because a lot of people are reading us. They are reading our character. They are reading us, the way we behave, the way we do things. And they really respect. And when they start seeing us, there's no way disrespect will do it. And don't forget, love for a man is respect. The definition of love for a man is respect. And that is just it. I hope I've answered you.
You have answered me a little bit, but based on what I'm saying, the man will go and say the woman not
Okay.
go.
Because of our time, I don't know if it's possible. If the host give me time to do it, you can gather, address the major issue itself. I can actually do that. 30 minutes, if my host allow me, both of us will be there together. You call them together in a Zoom meeting and we address the situation. Because sometimes we don't say the situation of things. We only talk based on what you told us. I can actually do that. Thank you.
There are some issues that cannot be resolved in this platform. They need extra intervention. So, if you're told you need extra, you have to accept. So, make sure you connect with the host, the ones who have not connected with the host, and also the guest speaker. I'm looking for somebody who has a question or even a comment in the
Hear me,
chat.
I understand there's some things we cannot address in the public.
Yes.
Go ahead and talk, please.
Yes, you have just summarized it. There's some things we cannot undo.
Yes, you.
It has to be outside here. Guys, if you have
Yes,
any
to
questions, I'm looking for
here.
anybody who has been left out. If you have any question to do with the relationship, feel free to ask right now. If you are down there, you can still comment and you can bring you up. You can still comment. You want to ask a question, then we are able to bring you up. Yeah, sure. Relationship is like a plant, you need to water. Anything, everything, you have to work for everything. There's nothing you can relax. Everything you have to make sure it works. Even your house to make it clean and you have to do something. No miracles, right? And no miracles. Respect is very important also in a relationship. I hope guys you can hear me loud and clear. I
Yes, you
can
can hear.
loud and clear. The ones who are joining, welcome in, but we are at the peak of our uh, event today. We are asking the people who have questions to ask their questions so that they're answered. The ones which we cannot answer here, we let you know so that you can connect and we are able to answer them in the right way and in the
Right.
right place. Anybody else left? Sometimes it's difficult to ask questions about marriage. Feel free to connect with our prof here if you have questions that you need privacy so
Need
that they
private.
can be answered. Active listening, yes,
Thank
active
you for your
listening.
response on the comment section. LD Habit Up. Thank you. We recognize you. Thank you so much for lovely comments on the comment section. And everyone as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. While we are waiting for people to ask questions, you can also drop your question on the comment section, or you can send your question to the host. We'll create another way, another atmosphere to answer all your questions, probably in a closed door meeting or in a closed door training or thereabout. But I will just quickly say this 10 thing, which is very important. Solutions. There is always a solution to every challenge, and I design a 10 solution to everything we've been talking about today. First thing first, pray together. Couples that pray together fight. Couples that pray together forgive easily. Open communication. Learn how to listen to each other. That is number 2. Number 3, practice what we call forgiveness. Forgiveness. I will say this, forgiveness is not for the person that hurts you. Forgiveness is for you. Number 4, make sure you love each other and have a mutual respect. Very important. You are in a relationship to love each other, or you are in a marriage to love each other. It's all about what you will give, not what you will receive. Respect is being earned. Respect is not, you don't demand respect, you earn that respect. Number 5, trust each other no matter what. Trust each other. Number 6, make sure you have what we call healthy conflict resolution. Make sure you have healthy communication, healthy conflict resolution. So when you resolve conflicts, make sure it's healthy. Don't put anything, don't leave anything aside. Make sure you solve the problem. Number 7, set clear boundaries. Very important. Set clear boundaries. These are our boundaries. This is what we should do. This is what we should do. In a situation when you know your man loves to make love every time, but because you have misunderstanding, because you have conflict, don't deny him. Set a rules that will guide all those things. Number 8, show appreciation no matter how small. Say thank you. Show appreciation no matter how small. Number 9, support each other no matter what. Is your wife, support him in the kitchen. Support her in the kitchen. Support her with domestic works. Very important. Support your husband with finance also. Very important. Then number 10, go for counseling. Don't wait when the problem before you go for counseling. Don't wait. You can as well go for counseling. Just go. It is when you get the counseling section, you discover that there's a problem somewhere. I go for counseling every two months, apart from being a professional counselor. Naturally, it is important. It is compulsory for me to go. I don't have a problem, but counseling, which is very important. So this 10 points is very important. If you can apply it to your marriage with your partner, it goes a long way. And if you can get this book, you can get this card, it also goes a long way. Thank you.
Coach, please, can I ask this short question from these 10 points he gave? Is it okay?
Go on, go on.
Yeah, the first point, Prof, please, the first point you gave, it recalled me to something that a lady came to me complaining about praying together. You said that each time she will wake the husband, let's pray together. And the husband will say, okay. And when they kneel down to pray, what the husband does is to lead the prayer. After praying, he will say amen and want to close the prayer. And if the lady wants to submit, he say, keep quiet, I have prayed and covered all of us. And the lady is not finding it difficult. How do you solve this problem? And it kept on repeating itself.
Prof, did you hear the question? I don't know if network is good. I don't know. Prof, can you hear us? I think his network is it has a problem. He will be back and he will be able to answer that particular question. Thank you guys. I appreciate each one of you. Yes, yes.
It can still hear. Maybe Mama Bejo need to off our camera before TikTok will flag something. You know, this
You have
you
to
know how
close your
TikTok
camera,
does.
Mama Bejo.
So that TikTok does not. Yes, it doesn't flag anything.
Thank you.
Camera.
Yes, it's okay now. Mama
Thank
Bejo,
you
it's okay.
so much.
All right. I hope you have understood what you have said, Mama Bejo.
Yeah, about the camera, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I did. Don't worry, I did. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate each one of you. I'm
The
waiting for
prof has
Prof.
not answered me.
Yes, his network.
Prof,
His network. We are waiting for him to come back. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Coach Mwando, Copper Cycle, Healthy Habits, Lava Girl, Chef Irene. Oh.
Hey, I'm up on never.
Chef.
You guys keep using chief instead of chef.
Oh my goodness, I'm baptizing you. Faith Lab, Mama Bejo, Gracie, Orphan Voices, Miriam, Brand, Jesse, thank you. Copless, Coach Liz, I appreciate you. Behavior Talks, thank you. You're too silent. Sweeter, you are here. Thank you so much. Prof, do you think you can come up? I don't know what happened to your network. Let me see if I can bring you back. I don't know what happened to your network.
You know what
Prof.
happened? You know what happened to it? I hope no my
You have
You make it.
disappeared again. I can't find you, Prof. Where are you? Where are you? I think his network is acting out. Just be patient for a little while. We still have some time, but I don't mind ending the live stream right now. But let's wait for him. Keep on liking, keep on commenting, keep on sharing. These are things you should not shy from. Personally, I'm not in any relationship, but it's good to listen to advice. Advice, right? Maybe if I could be somewhere, I could be asking so many questions. But this was amazing. I hope you have learned something. Even if it's not for you, you have learned something you can share with somebody, especially if someone has a problem and they need to solve. You're able to like give a little bit of advice because you already have a knowledge. You have knowledge. Let me know, Prof. When you come, you can do requests so that we bring you up. I think your net is acting up. I don't know. His network is let's find out. Let's find out if we can come up here. Because there's something else. Welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. Keep liking, keep on sharing. Remember, in everything, a marriage is whereby you get a certificate before learning. You get a certificate, then you start learning from there. Because when you go to school, you learn, you do the exam, you qualify, then you, but in marriage, no, you learn when you are inside there. Sometimes even dating for many years, still you cannot be able to know someone properly. But when you happen to stay with each other also for a longer period, you're able to learn at them. And remember, we are not perfect. That's why we say forgiveness is very important in a relationship, because we are not perfect, all of us. We are not perfect. One might be too much, but at the end of the day, we are not perfect. We are waiting for Prof to come over. Prof, when you are here, please do guest request so that we are able to bring you up, so that you may able to address the question Mama Obejo has just shared, so that you're able to tackle that. If anybody has any, thank you.
One.
Anybody has any submission, you can open
Good
your mic.
morning, me. Good morning, Coach. I came
Good,
late.
good morning, Eddie Abit. You're welcome. How are you doing? Thank you also for your comments and
Actually,
making
so
the network is acting out. I hope.
Coach.
Yes.
Hello, Prof. Sorry to interrupt you, Mama Wellness. Prof said you should bring him up in the comment
Uh,
section.
okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right. Let me say something before Prof comes up. I wanted to say like this. Marriage, like I said, is a partnership. Now, I miss most of the thing what Prof did talk about, but what I am saying here, there are some men here there who think that they are a god. They can just over their wives here. It's not supposed to be like that. Marriage has to be a partnership. Man, you need to respect your wife. Wives, respect your husband, just like that, so that we are building here to make sure that we are building a strong union. Now, some men, they think they have dominion over their wives. They can just control the wife, tell them what to do, and the wife has no say in the marriage. That part is wrong, because if me and you have decided, to have life together, there should be some compromises, there should be some understanding here. Yes, we are all not perfect, but while you are in this process of staying together, trying to make things work,
we want to make sure in that aspect we respect one another. Now, I am not talking for wives only here. Now, there are wives that are nagging too. I ain't gonna lie. They nag their husband every day. Now, I'll make an example. You know, when the husband just came, this is example, the husband's tired, he just put his briefcase down, right? And the wife will start telling the husband all the problems of children and the whatever happened in the house, whether there's no electricity, there's nothing. The husband hardly seated in the house. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes when I make sure we have timing, we women here on the panel, you wait for the husband to sit down. You know, you say, hey, how are you, honey? How was work? You know, he can tell you if he wants to anyway, because if the work was bad, what are you going to do about it? Do you work there? How are you going to help him? All you have to do is just to listen. Listen to him. Let him vent and vent and vent. Timing is very important, women, when we talk to this man, when we want to address issues. Because otherwise, you're not going to get the response that you want. You want to make sure that you are diplomatic when you say things to men. Now, once everything is settled, then you can want to eating dinner, said, hey, you know, there are things that I need to tell you about. You wait for the mood. You know your partner. If he doesn't want to talk to these things, you can assess as a woman. You know, you're not blind. You can see. You know, you check his mental status. When he's not ready to talk about something, don't force to talk about it. If you say, no, not tonight, honey, tomorrow, just keep quiet and wait. But there are those women who want to say, why you don't want to talk about it? Why you don't want? Then that's the start of the argument here, unnecessary argument. And women need to appreciate small things that the husband does. Vice versa. We need to appreciate small things. When your husband picks up the rose from the garden because he thought of you passing by, and then he comes and gives you a rose, said, I brought you a rose. You should accept it. Don't say, you think I'm cheap. You just pick this rose from the garden. You know, otherwise they get a bouquet which costs $250 US. You need to appreciate it because it's the thought behind the gift. I'm lying. Some women like that. A man will pick up a purse, no matter how cheap, whatever. He said, you think I'm cheap? You buy me a purse like this. Some ladies, they wear Louis Vuitton, you name all these brands, you know. It's a thought that counts behind the gift. So I'm just talking about women here on the panel. Now, I've been married for almost 17 years. Now, in marriage, you need to play like brain gymnastic kind of. I don't know, Prof, you understand what I'm saying? Brain gymnastic with your partner. Sometimes. There are certain things. Sometimes there are arguments as a woman you don't need to engage. You just disengage. Except on TikTok. Except on TikTok. Yeah, you have to engage all the time, regardless. But in marriage, you choose your battles here in marriage. Don't just be engaging and arguing in everything that the man says. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes silence, just keep quiet. Now, let me say this one. Sometimes men can piss you off. My husband too pisses me off from time to time, but I know him because they say the devil that you know is better than the one you don't know. So I ain't going anywhere. He can piss me off all he wants. I know how to deal with him. I'm there to stay because I said for better or worse, right? So I ain't going anywhere. Like you said, there are certain things you pray about it. You ask the Lord, what should I handle this situation? Then the next morning, the Lord, his mind may be better. And then you have a solution to solve certain things. So what I am trying to say here, marriage is not easy. Marriage is hard work. Now, we women too, we need to make sure that, you know, you said something about the bedroom dance where you said don't deny the husband the conjugal rights. Now, if my husband pisses me off really, really and not apologize, there will be no bedroom dance until he acknowledge and say, I've made a mistake here. I am sorry. I don't care. This is the truth here. Because when you do a bedroom dance as a woman, your mind has to be in a certain place so that you can be able to actively participate and enjoy. Now, if you are angry, your estrogen may not be activated. Now you need estrogen so that this process can be swiftly. You know what I'm talking about. But if I'm mad, those, I don't know if I can say sex hormones may not be stimulated because I'm angry at you. I'll just be lying there, just let you finish your business and go back to sleep. It is not supposed to be like that. You have to set the scene for these things to happen. If you want, some loving from your wife, you do nice things. Men too, same as women too. So what I wanted to ask you, what if a man denies his wife? Men sometimes, let me put it this way, men are the men, they don't talk. Men sometimes there are things that bothers them. They may not say it. It might be work, it might be finance, it might be whatever. But he's quiet. He doesn't want to talk, and then you try to make advances on him as a woman, and then he turns you down. What are you supposed to do? I just want to know.
Thank you.
That's my question. I don't want to take the whole show. I don't want to take the whole time because I want other people to ask questions.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
For the
Can you hear me?
Prof, you can go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So, what will you do when your husband deny you in the other room? All right. First thing first, I will always answer in two parts. Pray about it. But for a man to deny you in the other room, men are wired to do STE anytime, any day, any moment. But for your husband to deny you, something is wrong somewhere. First thing first, pray about it. Second thing, communicate with him and ask him that question with respect. What happened? What went wrong? Have I done something wrong to you? There's no way you ask your husband in a respectful way and you communicate well, your husband will tell you what happened. It's very rare for a man to deny in the other room. It's very rare, which means something is going on somewhere. Men are wired with what we see. Women are wired with what they hear. Maybe what your man has said has overshadowed you. First thing first, what we see is the most important thing to us. When all these things are in place, you've prayed about it, you've called your husband, change your way of dressing. You understand your husband. You know the best way to catch your husband. Don't say you are married and you are still dressing like an old woman. No, there's a lot you can apply when you are both together. You know those wonderful STEY dress you can put on. There's no way. Men bodies are wired in such a way that they are ready anytime, anyway. Even if we are angry and you give us that other room food, we will leave the anger alone. We will attend to that food first. Then after that food, we will carry our anger back again. You understand? So there's always a best way. When you do all this thing and it's as if it's not working, something is wrong somewhere. Seek counselors. Seek the face of those who are older than him. Seek the face of those who your husband respects a lot. Cry out. Don't be quiet about it. Because at the moment that it keep doing such things for so long, let me tell you, your husband is seeing another person. If it's so long. So before it gets worse, make sure you help your husband to come back to his senses. No matter what. If it is what you have done, keep telling him that you are sorry. Sorry goes a long way. Even if you are not wrong, say sorry to bring him back to resume his normal duty, which is very important. It's always the best way. Thank you.
Thank you so much for answering that question. Women sometimes struggle. Yes, they want, but their men don't want. Can it be dressing? What is it? What is the problem exactly? You have also being prayerful is very important. When you talk to God, sometimes it cools you down, even if the action does not take place. So, now, Mama Obejo had asked a question. Mama Obejo, can you ask that question again? It was like the man does not allow the woman to pray or something. Can you ask it again, Mama Obejo?
Yeah. Can you hear me, coach?
Loud and clear.
My question is, a lady came to me some time ago and said, Prof, I'm asking you about prayer now. The first thing, the 10 things you mentioned that we should apply in every relationship. So the first one you talked about prayer. A lady came to me complaining that each time they kneel down to pray with the husband, immediately the husband will jump into praying, and once the husband pray the way he wants, he will say amen and stand up. Why the woman will say, I have not prayed my own. He say, quiet, I have prayed for everybody. You don't need to contribute. So what do you say about that kind of situation?
Okay, thank you so much for this question. In fact, I can spend 1 hour talking about this question. I used to ask a lot of couples who are ready to get married if an opportunity to talk to them. I used to tell them that I'll prefer they come for what we call premarital counseling. If a man can lay down to propose to you and say, marry me, you have that chance to say yes or no at that moment. So man will humble themselves to get you into their life. And when you now started marriage, they change. Not all of them, some of them change. I don't like, it is not a due for a man to have a controlling family. You don't control. It's your partner. You communicate. You deal with it. Husband and wife are meant to complement each other. God has put that man there as a head of the family. God has given him vision. You are there to complement that vision. You are there to assist him. You are there to help him. One thing first, each time women come to me and said, somebody approached them, they woo them, they ask them out and say, be my this. I say, ask them one question, what is your vision for life? Now, I believe during courtship, all these questions we are asking. Can you mute? Can you mute your phone? Okay. So the most important thing is, I believe you can hear me. The most important thing is, I believe they will have discussed this during the courtship time. How can we pray together? But if this is not discussed, please go to your pastor, relate with your pastor, tell your pastor this is what is going on, and let your pastor call both of you, and you reach a particular conclusion. In other words, some, the way they pray in their family is different. So they bring those attitude, they bring those ideology into their marriage. And that is why we are crying out now, we that we are counselors, we that we are relationship coach, we are crying out and say, before you get married, there are some things, there are some questions you need to ask. So when people are in love, love is blind. Only marriage will open it. Don't forget, our host said something. He said, marriage is the only institute that the certificate will be given to you to start. You will not learn in your journey. So if that is marriage, and we counselors and we professionals are coming out and say, before you even get married, pass through a class which we call premarital counseling. We take you through what we call communication in marriage. We take you through what we call finance in marriage. We take you through what we call sex in marriage. We take you through what we call in-laws in marriage. We take you through what we call your core values. And why are we 21 values? We break it down to 14, we break it down to 7, we break it down to 3. And these all our children knows about these core values. And that is what everybody are following. I don't have to pray as the head of the family. For the past 2 years, my son has not been living with me, only the holidays. My son will be the one that will pray in the night. I don't have to call him. I can't remember the last time I've called him, though he's 12 years old. It is his duty to come in the morning and to pray together in the night because of the way I have taught him, because of our core value. So all those things are important. What I'm holding on my hand is one of those things that we do together. I hope if I'm chance, we also pray about it. This is what I call, if you can see it, all these things put together. They say short daily confession prayer, the power of I am, daily affirmation prayers. These are the things I put together for my family. So even if we call in the afternoon, we say all these things together. If both of you agree that your husband should be the one praying anytime you want to pray together and you agree, fantastic. But if you don't agree, you agree that, okay, sometimes I will pray, sometimes you will pray. But in a nutshell, I believe husband, family should have a timetable for prayer. If the husband is the only one praying, how will you know if your children knows how to pray? How will you know if your wife knows how to pray? So it's not about you, the head of the family, that pray every time. Delegate duties. Some will do open prayer, some will do praise and worship, some will read the scripture, some will explain the scripture, some will pray. If your duty and you agree together that each time you come together to pray, your husband will be the last person to pray, fantastic. Let your wife, let your children do the other one. It is always, the Bible says iron sharpens iron. So it is better you move faster when you do things together than you praying alone. So the day that your husband, the day that that man is sick and he cannot even open his mouth, who will pray? I rest my comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that advice. We appreciate it. So when you
I hope I've answered you.
Mama Obeju. Mama Obejo, maybe she got diverted a little bit, but you have really explained deeply about it. Sometimes when you quote, you need to watch out on some things so that you're able to be well equipped when you come into marriage. Sweeter, can you say something about this? Sweeter is also a counselor, marriage counselor, based, faith-based. Oh, Mama Obejo, you got the points?
Yes. Yeah, I got his point, but I want to say something. Like for me, we are all individually created. We are all individually created. And God gave each person his own spiritual strength. So stopping a woman in praying, to me, is not acceptable. If you pray, you might have, that woman might have a very strong guardian angel that will take her prayer to God. And that man might be doing something that will stop the prayer from moving from that bedroom, not to even leaving the bedroom. So I don't see why a man should be stopping the wife from contributing in prayer. That's where I'm going. But the prof did not address that issue. He's just addressing that the man, sometimes the man or the son should pray. In fact, I disagree with that
one. Mama Obejo, you talked about courtship when people are courting, but I can roll the ball to him again. Mama Obejo, she's not satisfied with your answer.
Okay, thank you. I believe that there's a loss of connection somewhere. I believe I address it. In fact, I talk more why a woman should pray. Maybe you didn't hear
You
me.
didn't get, yeah. You didn't get the
You
point.
didn't get that part.
Maybe rephrase it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My last point is the husband that said he always liked to pray. What if he is sick? He can't even open his mouth. Who will pray? That is my last point, which is very important. I don't see any reason, but I will always say something. Whatsoever both of you agree together should be the basic way of prayer in your family. The way I pray in my family is different. The way you pray in your family is different. The way we agree how to pray in my family is different. I have been in a month in my family and I did not pray for like 2 weeks. And we are always together. Even if we don't live together, we open our WhatsApp, we do a video call, I only say amen. Because we have a times table. I need to see my wife, I need to see my child. We are family. It is family. I'm only there as the head of the family. So I delegate duties when it comes to spiritual things. When it comes to prayer in the family, they know what to do. We have a particular chapter every month that we treat. This one, my wife will do it. This one, my son will do it. This one, I will do it. In a situation where I need to put mouth to explain some things, I do. In fact, several times in a year, there's some month I don't even pray at all because they have their duty. And that is how we run prayer in our family. And that is what both of us agree. In fact, we have a timetable that we pray. So go back to your husband, go back to that man, whoever lady that is involved, go back to that husband. Tell your husband, I feel this, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. If your husband doesn't want to hear you, go to your spiritual, someone you respect, your husband respects spiritually, and explain the situation of things. I want to pray as well. So does it mean that they don't read Bible? They only lay down to pray. Even when you say you lay down to pray, some people don't lay down to pray. It is not compulsory you lay down to pray. So our understanding about prayer is actually different from each other. Some lay down to pray, some don't lay down to pray. But that does not mean God will not answer everybody's prayer. So go to the spiritual leader of that husband, of the husband, tell them what happened, and let them call him and explain some things. Don't forget, it might be the way that is brought up. Even though if you don't discuss it while you are in a relationship, and you find out that, okay, you are in a marriage already, you don't discuss this, still discuss it. So there's always a solution to every situation. Thank you. I believe I've answered you now. And you don't even need to agree with what I said. It's my own opinion. Okay. Thank you.
Mama Obejo.
Are you there?
I think he has done justice to it. Thank you, Prof.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate
Right.
it. It's all about understanding. If you don't get it, it's okay also to say you did not get it so that you are able to be told. Unless if somebody has anything to say, Prof, I really appreciate you. Thank you for the wonderful impartation. You have really educated us in most of the areas that sometimes we forget, so that you may able to make our relationships better and stop making simple mistakes, because now it can be an habit. It can be, what did you tell us? It can be an habit. It can repeated. It's an habit, right? And then it can be a lifestyle, and then it can.
Okay, what I said is a mistake repeatedly more than once is a decision. A mistake repeatedly more than twice is an habit. A mistake repeatedly more than 3 times is a character. Mistake can happen anytime, any day. The first mistake, you can apologize, you can be forgiven. Even the second one, that is a decision. You can find yourself in a situation where you have to make decision. And your decision may not be right. It's a decision. That is twice. But when you get to the third time, the second time, the fifth time, that has become an habit and it has become a character. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Somebody asked a question. I don't know if they were serious. They were talking about what if my man listens to the sisters, he listens to the mother, he does not listen to me. What do I do? There's a question.
What did you say?
There's a question which was put across like, what if my husband listens to our sisters, listens to the mother, listens to the in-law, but he doesn't listen to me? What should I do?
There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do. Now, I need to let everybody know this. The family you're about to create is important than the family you are coming from. I repeat, the family you're about to start is important than the family you're about to create. Very, very important. The family you are coming from, you came from that family by choice. You don't have a choice. But the family you're about to start, you choose that family to start. Now, the most important thing has to do with communication. There are some that they are closer to their parents, to their family. All these things has to be communicated. And that is the essence of this. That is the essence of this relationship question card. Let me just read one. Let me read one out of this card. Probably you understand better. I try to shuffle the card and I pick one out of the card. I pick one out of the card. I pick one out of the card. It says, have you ever apologized? Let me read it. It says, have you ever apologized for what you have done wrong to your partner and why? That is part of the question. Have you ever apologized? You know, these questions alone, a couple can talk about it for 1 hour, for 2 hours. Have you ever apologized? Do you know some people don't know how to apologize? In fact, I have to break it down. When you say sorry, don't just say, okay, sorry. In my language here, Yoruba language in Nigeria, they say, pẹ̀lẹ́, olako, olabo. There's a way you will say sorry to that person. The person will know that you've not even said sorry. You only say sorry for sorry's sake. If I offended you, my host, and I say, sorry, don't let's not talk about it. Is that sorry? Really, you've mentioned the word sorry, but you didn't back it up with your actions. It is very important. So learn how to say sorry and why. So those are the things you see in this question. You understand? So there's always a best way to tackle such things. Sit down together. Sit down together. Very important. You know what we parents, okay, let me just crack it. It's not a joke. Most mothers always say this. I breastfeed you for 9 months. That's fine. Women will say, oh, I've been breastfeeding your child more than 2 years. For the lady that is married for 21 years, imagine you'll be breastfeeding your husband for the past 21 years. So a mother coming to you and said, I breastfeed you for 9 months. Unless if I don't breastfeed you for 9 months. He said, keep quiet, mommy. Keep quiet, grandma. Me, I've been breastfeeding my husband for the past 21 years. So sometimes you need to sit down, you need to let them understand that the family you are creating, the family you are starting is more important than the family you are coming from. Very, very important. Discuss about it. Sit down and discuss about it. In a situation where even the wife does not even give good ideas or does not know how to communicate, there is always a best way. The question I always ask a couple and say they don't talk, they don't communicate. So what do you now do? Because marriage is about communication. Marriage is about planning. Marriage is about coming together and agree on a particular situation to do. Marriage is a purpose. You come together for a particular purpose. And you keep coming together to fulfill that purpose, to plan, to work towards that purpose. And if you don't communicate, how will you achieve that purpose? It's not about coming together in the other room. It's not about childbearing. There's what both of you have come to do on the surface of the heart. And that is why both of you got married. So sit down, communicate. And if you try your possible best, it does not even listen to you. Seek help. Get help. Use help. Go and see counselor. You can see a male counselor. You can see a female counselor. If you feel that your husband will feel that is a female counselor that is counseling you, look for the one that is a male counselor. You go for counseling first. Know that you are okay mentally. Then get your husband involved. Go for counseling. By the time you go for first section, second section, third section, something will happen. He will have an understanding why he needs to listen to you when it comes to making decisions in your own marriage. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. It was so powerful. Anybody who has last words so that we end this live stream? The time is not with us. The time is not with us. Thank you, Prof. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation, and you're able to come and impact people over here. So thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless you, everyone who is here, even the one I've not mentioned. Just know that you're really appreciated to be here. And thank you also for the engagement. It's time to say goodbye. Tomorrow we're going to recap on this topic because I'm going to put it in record. So thank you so much. God bless you. If you're not connected with the speaker, please do so. And if you have any further question, there's someone who had a question. I hope they are in connection with you so that you're able to help them to get to the next step. Remember, guys, when you give your submission, even if you don't have the problem, you are helping others get more understanding of this, what we are sharing. So God bless you all. Okay, sweetheart,
Is it
go on.
possible for me to just say something quickly? I
Yes.
just wanted to add to that question that had to do with prayers.
Yes.
Sorry. Just wanted to add that, and Prof have said it all. You know, people have different backgrounds. Some men have Orthodox background, and then because of their doctrines and all that, he has talked about all that. I just wanted to say, he talked about going now to meet somebody that he respects, okay? So that's the place of a mentor. That's our list advice that everyone should have a mentor. So go to the mentor of that man, and when you go there, some men are very difficult, okay? They are called the difficult type, right? They don't want you to talk to somebody about their challenges or the challenges that you people are having. So one of the best ways to go about it is to talk about it with that mentor of his in a playful way, okay? In a playful manner. Bring it up when you are talking together, and just bring it up in a playful manner so that everybody will laugh about it, but the mentor will be able to tackle that problem. That was what I just wanted to add to it. Thank you very much, Prof. Thank you very much, Coach. It was a very wonderful one. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach, for having me on this platform. I know I'm not new to this platform, and I will always come back. And the topic we talk about today, we cannot finish that topic, but we always say something to ramp up everything I've said. Don't forget, for all of us that are married, for those who are separated, for those who are not married, for those of the FYP, for those that will still listen to this broadcast, I must say this: apply what we call 7-7 rules for couples. Ensure that you have every 7 day, having 7 dates, a date in 7 days, a weekend in 7 weeks, and a vacation in 7 months. And the last word I will say is, don't forget, a defensive spouse is a product of diverse. When your spouse is speaking to you, listen, not to be defensive, but listen to understand. Don't respond to attack, but respond with a solution. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. God bless
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
See
Thank you for the gift. I appreciate. One love. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.